Previously on Phoenix Wright's Spirit of Justice, y'all. I'm not after the count yet, Buster. I'm just getting started. You tell him, Athena. With but a little push, you would surely succumb to despair. Nope. No. No. Just no. Okay? Just no. Nope. And now back to the present. No, no, no. No, 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 no. A little push such as with this piece of conclusive evidence. No. No, what do you have? That's correct, we found a critical piece of evidence at the scene of the crime. I just decided to wait till now to bring it up because I knew this was going to happen, because I'm psychic. The victim's dying message, which clearly implicates the accused Bucky Wet. He wrote it on this piece of paper that I'm holding here. Look at these Japanese playing cards known as karuta lined up on the table. These special English version karuta cards spell out a message. That message? Wet no 4. Wet number 4? Wet no 4? You mean wet noodle number 4? I already see a problem. Yes, wet noodle number 4, as the 4th head chef of Wet Soba is also known. This message points to none other than the accused Bucky Wet. Oh man, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? No, look at the picture again, dude. We don't have that picture yet, do we? Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. You saved me. Here we go. This is really, really bad. What do I do? What do I do? Crime scene report updated in the court record. If that was what I think it was... Wait, can I see that? Would you still carry on your futile fight in the face of this irrefutable evidence? You can say whatever you want, but we won't know until we... It is cruel to give the accused false hope. You will only compound his suffering. Well, what do you care if he suffers? You're the one trying to put him away. Wise people of the courtroom, do you not agree? Right. It's cruel to make him suffer when there's conclusive evidence. What an incompetent noob. Feel bad for the victim and the defendant. What? But I'm trying to prove Mr. Wet's innocence here. I know you can hear them, defense. Their voices implore you to save the accused soul. He is really getting off to this. I am sorry. Oh, wow. It's like, no, he's not. You're reading it as if he were, Tim. It is time for you to let it go and move on, you inexperienced boy. Go to sleep. You lack the competence with which to accomplish anything meaningful here. Save your game. Go bowling. Is he right? Is this too much for me to handle on my own? Let me look at something here. Because it said he died by suffocation, right? Because to me it looks like, and I don't know if I'm just looking at this wrong, but it looks like there's blood on the table. Unless that's like the sauce from his soda drink or whatever. But either way, blood or sauce. The cards are on top of the blood. So you're telling me he set up those cards after he killed himself? I mean, I don't think so. That's just what I'm thinking. I decided I'd go ahead and say that now. What good is she doing anybody? She should just quit right now. Gurn. These people are terrible, man. They're terrible. Now, defense, leave everything to this humble servant of the Holy Mother and move on. Oh! Oh, what?! Oh, he is such a fucking badass. Look at this. He's trying to use your keen sense of hearing against you to manipulate the trial, Athena. What a cheap trick for a supposedly holy man. Oh my god, I didn't know what that was when I first looked at it. I was like, is that a giant dog? Jeez Louise. And you flopdoodles in the gallery. Can't a man watch a trial in peace? This inexperienced amateur is about to turn the trial around. Oh my god. That is so cool, seeing him on my side of the courtroom. Oh my god. Ah! Man, as if there weren't enough trials and tribulations throwbacks here. The mood in this courtroom is starting to change. Prosecutor Blackquill, what are you doing at the defense's bench? I'm sticking up for my friend, you got it? I grew bored of watching from the gallery. Besides, you think I don't know how to do this? Besides, if I were to leave this trial to this spring chick, and lose my favorite soba shop in the process, I would be quite cross. You voluntarily stand on the side of impurity and sin. Truly, what a fool you are. I don't know. What do you think? To think you were so easily manipulated by his parlor tricks. Whatever happened to qualified and capable, Athena? Just let my guard down a little bit, but it won't happen again. Then gird up your loins and steel yourself for battle. I'm not girding up anything in this skirt. But I am ready to get serious. Oh man. Oh my god. It seems there's now yet another soul I must cast down into hell. I was in prison for a long time, and hell sounds no worse than cell, to be honest. Oh, but the fires of hell will not be the end of your suffering. For the sin you have just committed, you shall surely be reborn as a panda in your next life. A white and black reverse panda, that is. What the how? And you shall be put in a zoo to be exposed to public ridicule. A threat like that won't work on Prosecutor Blackquill. After all, he's already used to looking like a panda in this life. Who are you calling a panda? Sorry. I see that you were both prepared to face the fires of damnation. I just can't wait, you know. Gairu, thank you for your service. You may sit down now. Okie dokie, bye-bye balloon. Wow. Sorry we didn't get to see you snap your suspenders against your voluptuous balloons more often. Now then. I have a witness prepared to testify about the Karutica. What? Another one? How many witnesses do you have in there? And who is the witness this time? The first to discover the body and someone who witnessed the crime scene firsthand. What? No, he didn't! He was on stage, right? The time has come for that ponytailed pair over there to finally let it all go and move on and sleep. Very well, let's bring in this witness then. Oh my god. This is awesome, though. Alright, what do we got here? What? Ooh, alright. You look pretty cool. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I'm the Rakugo storyteller window. Oh god. Is that a ponytail? Yeah, I guess. How'd you get it to spread out like that? Also, this music. Just taking a nice drink of water. You can't leave yet. You've only just introduced yourself. Oh my. I don't know what to do for this guy. Are you a fan of mine, miss? Would you like my autograph? One moment. Yeah, this could work. It's kind of cool. Wait, I'm just gonna sign my own fan here. Whoa, this is so cool. Ow! What do you think you're doing? No need to stand on ceremony. My fan deserves a fan, after all. Besides, I have an unlimited number of these. You remember Adrian and her glasses? Well, that's me with fans. A fan for a fan. Nice one, hee hee. Oh, my fit isn't Simon. How are you on this fine day, sir? Quite a jelly of a pickle we found ourselves in, wouldn't you say? I don't believe I've ever seen you talk quite so much, Window. Never performed in a place like this, you know. I got butterflies here, can't you see? Why do I always get the weird ones? How many times has that been said? Pardon me, witness. As much as I enjoy your banter, I believe we had better return to the case at hand. I suppose you're right. In that case. Here we go. I was promoted to Futatsume yesterday, and received the stage name of Window. The show was our way of celebrating my new name and middle rank standing. Hee. Oh wow. Good lord. And then that happened. I started smoking. Then it all went to shit, man. I never dreamed something like that happened, not in a million years. And just as I got my chance to start repaying my debt to Shisho too. Well... Yeah, plus I'm worried about Gairu. The way she clung to Shisho, poor thing. I told her to keep a stiff upper lip. Stiff like rigor mortis. Ew. Keep telling those lame jokes and Shisho will come scolded from the grave. I wouldn't mind getting yelled at, you know? If it meant seeing him again. Wow, what a weirdo. I know, please, as charming as your various characters are, this isn't a Rakugo stage. Let us hear your testimony, let us hear your testimony now, witness. Tell the court about the evidence left at the scene, the proof of the accused's guilt. Alright, well, I'm ready. I might just go ahead and jump on this one, I don't know. I noticed Shisho's dying message right away. The stiff cards were right there next to the stiff, you see. Ha 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 ha, I made it funny. Hey now, enough with the silly puns already. Hee hee. Anyway, I got the meeting right away. I knew it must have been talking about Bucky. And good night. That was the master's final message, left as he was drowning in soba broth. It's so like Shisho not to write Bucky's name out right. Plain and simple wasn't his style. Well, that was certainly a more entertaining testimony than usual. The variety of characters performed by the witness was absolutely splendid. It's too bad Tim was kind of just doing the same voice through the whole thing. But he shouldn't be performing any characters in the first place, Your Honor. What is he, Aaron Hansen? No. And, Window, the murder weapon hasn't been determined yet. So how can you say that the victim was drowned in soba broth? It's obvious. All you have to do is look at the crime scene. He was found with his face shoved in a bowl. Should have been Eldune's noodles, really. It's only natural to assume he was drowned in the broth for the noodles. Except we're not here to assume things, Window, so please stick to just the facts. See, Athena's a total pro. She knows what she's doing. My, it's like a soba chef to kill someone this way, wouldn't you say? And with the Karuto message he left behind, it's clear Bucky what did it. Setting aside the issue of the murder weapon for now, that dying message certainly does seem to be irrefutable evidence. Indeed, it proves the absolute guilt of the accused. You've now got to admit that I can't see how that message could mean anything else. Bucky used soba for the deed, all to get back the soba shop deed. That is kind of like the motive that we were... That's not pants, right? He's standing on a pile of pillows or something? This testimony makes Mr. Wet look super guilty. I have to do something. Oh, that's his conclusive evidence. What a farce. What do you mean, Simon? Didn't you notice? What's this? I thought you said you weren't planning on asking me for help. I did, and I won't, thank you very much. Simon must have found an inconsistency in the testimony. I better listen carefully and try to see what he found. Oh, it's tempting. I don't know, though. We should probably... Well, damn, dude. I noticed Shisho's dying message right away. Hold it! So you did. Window, when you saw the cards on the table, what made you think they were Master Tornado's dying message? Well, it was a coded message right there next to the body. I'm sure anybody would have thought that they were there to name his killer. Notice how I have a little bit of gayness in my voice, too? I don't know, it's not intentional, I mean... Anyway, I love murder mysteries. I often watch them on TV. Oh, I see. I saw a similar scene during a murder mystery marathon last Tuesday. That's what made me think this must be a dying message. Okay, well, welcome to real life, jackass. You're about to find out. I don't know. The stiff cards are right next to the stiff, you see. Yeah, it's a joke. I get it, but the cards were on the table your master's body was slumped over, right? You must have been surprisingly calm to notice them at the time. As I said, the stiff cards were right there next to the stiff, so they were hard to miss. But wouldn't it have been more natural to notice the victim rather than the cards? Well, sure, I noticed him first, and then I noticed the cards, okay? It just doesn't matter. No. The message just caught my eye because the stiff cards were right there next to the stiff. Is he, like, talking about something else here? I thought he meant stiff like stiff body because it was dead, I don't know. But maybe there's, I don't know. Yes, but that fact hardly seems significant enough to make a person take note of them. Stiff cards next to the stiff. He keeps saying it, you know? So basically, there was no real reason for them to catch your eye, was there? I guess not. You got me. Fine, whatever. Hey, no, enough with the silly puns already. Hee hee. Alright, this is probably just flavor text here, but that's what we're here to see, I suppose. That's right, I need you to give your testimony, not perform a scene. Please remember you're on the witness stand, not the stage. Look at all these wonderful people in the audience. It's only natural for an entertainer to want them to have some fun, hee hee. I guess we can let a few jokes slide, right? Oh, the inevitable bleeding of your work into other areas of your life. I know how that is. I find myself being unwittingly judgmental in my personal life, too. My wife hates it. Right, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Well done, Your Honor, because you can't judge a book by its cover. Ho 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 ho! I advise the defense not to be so critical of the witness. Yes, Your Honor. God damn it. Much obliged, hee hee. Okay then. And finally, statement number 4. Oh, there's 6 statements here, holy crap. Well, I gotta pee, so I'm gonna come back to this in a little bit here. So you got the meaning right away, you knew it must have been talking about Bucky. Maybe. The cards do spell out wet number 4, which could be interpreted as wet noodle number 4, I guess. I suppose you took this to mean Bucky wet. There's only one wet noodle around here, and you've seen that giant 4 on his back. It's the only interpretation that makes sense. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't. But wait a minute. Oh. What is it? What if there's another wet noodle in the area? There's a few. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I know. Did I say something strange? Oh my god. Bucky's the sole heir to the shop. So enough with the ludicrous straw grasping. Hey, how was I supposed to know? Oh no, do I have hiccups for real? Just listen to the testimony again and find the glaring inconsistency. Be glad to. That was the Master's final message left as he was drowning in soba broth. That's the statement we want right there. So the victim lined up those cards in his final moments? Well, we're addressing the issue here, the elephant in the room as it were. How can you be so certain that's how it went down? I know, Shisho. He would never let someone get the last word on him, even in death. With his face in the soba broth and his consciousness fading away, he left a message that pointed toward Bucky as he left this world. You're actually saying that? You're actually saying that he left those cards out there with his face in the bowl? I can't believe I just said that sentence. The only way. Now you're just speculating. Look, a dying message is something you leave as you're dying, right? I saw a scene like that in a detective show. Oh, now even he's shutting him up. When do we have a saying in my country? Silence is more precious than diamonds. Please do not speak any more than is necessary. But talking is my livelihood, you know? I talk all the time. This and that, truth and untruths. Can't stop myself from talking. Yeah, really. Oh, man. Good lord. It's so like Shisho not to write Bucky's name outright. Plain and simple wasn't his style. Yeah, so he was deliberately being cryptic about it, like he wanted to make a puzzle. But don't you think it's strange? Could a dying person really leave such a convoluted message? It's not that convoluted when you really think about it. Even in the throes of death, it was in Shisho's nature to throw in a twist somehow. Truly the consummate entertainer till the very end, don't you think? Was he really that great of a man, Simon? It would have been no easy task, to be sure. But who knows, he wasn't an entertainer for 55 years for nothing. If I ever bite the big one like that, I want to leave a message as good as she shows. Well, let's hope it never comes to that. Simon, are all Rakugo artists like this? It's hard to say. That's a Dan Fogelberg song, by the way. It's really good. It could simply be the eccentricity of an entertainer, or perhaps he's hiding something. Well, he doesn't have to entertain people in a court of law. And if he is trying to hide something, maybe it'll show up as a contradiction or something. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have to present something here. Well, I'm gonna just go with my gut instinct here. That's the Master's final message left as he was drowning. But still, though, I still just don't see how he could have laid the cards out, you know, while, like, with the way this is right now, after I think that actually is sauce, not blood, because he said suffocation, so it's just that it's red, you know, so it kind of throws me off. But we might go through a little bit of HP trying to figure this out, but rather than waste time speculating, I think I'm just going to try some stuff here. Nope. Alright, that's number 1. Your Honor, the witness's statement contradicts with this piece of evidence. Oh, well, let us ask that panda over there what he thinks. Is there really a contradiction here, oh noble panda? God damn it. No, there is no contradiction. We're just messing around here. We're having fun with it, too. And there you have it. If Mr. Panda says there is none, then it must be true. Don't ever do that again. Yikes. Oh boy, nice panda. So well, I'm glad we at least got to see that. That was the Master's final message, left as he was drowning in soba broth. We've already pressed all these, haven't we? Is it just that I had the wrong statement? Let me try it on this one. Okay, guess not. Your Honor, the witness' statement down, panda. No, oh my god. Go bowling. The stiff cards are right near next to the stiff. I wonder if that could be something too. Can I look at the picture again? Is there anything else in there that you could construe as a stiff? Like a stiff drink, maybe? You know? So I kind of think that. I suppose that could be vodka. Or even looks like there's a shot glass next to it. Huh. And they kept pointing that out too after when I pressed that statement. I wonder. I'll try it on this one. I might have the wrong piece of evidence here. Okay. Well, hey. You know, I didn't try it on this one. I think I will. And nope. Okay. Knock knock, who's there? This evidence in that statement. What? This evidence in that statement, who? They contradict each other, that's who. That's not even the proper call and response for a knock knock joke. And what's more, her claim does not even make any logical sense. Your performance merits neither applause nor leniency, defense. Everyone, cut me some slack. Ah. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting there to be like a different prompt there when that happened. I mean, nothing was found in his lungs, so... Is that important? Nothing was found in his lungs. Every time I see that, I think that's gonna come up. Nothing was found in his lungs. Is that what it is? He's saying left as he was drowning in soba broth. If he was drowning, there would be something in his lungs, right? Is that it? Possibly. I think it's worth a shot. Yeah, let's try. Oh, hell yeah. There's a contradiction in Windows testimony. At last. With 1 HP to spare. We haven't game over yet, you guys. Oh, man. We do need to clear our throat, though. Shoot, she's going for the jugular here. Certainly, Your Honor. According to the autopsy report, nothing unusual was found in the victim's lungs. Oh, yes, it does say that, doesn't it? What do you mean by that? What am I doing? What am I drinking? If he had drowned in a bowl of soba, then there should have been soba broth in his lungs. But there wasn't now, was there? Since there wasn't any, you're stupid. It means the victim was suffocated with something other than soba broth. What? Yeah, what indeed. I'd say count that one. Yep, I'm gonna call it. This is the contradiction you noticed, isn't it, Simon? Not bad, not bad at all. Psych still no. Guess I showed you. But if drowning in the soba broth wasn't the cause of death, then what the hell was? When was the victim's face thrust into that bowl? Taifu Tornado's face was thrust in the bowl after his murder. Because no soba broth was discovered in the victim's lungs, his head must have been placed in the bowl after he was killed. And that's when the soba broth must have been spilled onto the Karuta cards. Okay, well yeah, now that I look at this, I guess the red on the cards could be the sauce absorbing into them. In other words, the victim could not have lined the cards up as he was drowning. I see. So it was done after he was already dead. But why would the culprit do such a thing? Oh, that's what we don't know yet. Or do we?